Greg, you'll finally get back in the win column after a three-game losing streak, and then you come in against an Oklahoma team that looked really good last week. What's kind of your thought process going into the last regular season game?
Really just go out there and try to finish strong. I mean, try to finish the season the right way. Oklahoma's going to be a great opponent, so I mean, we're really excited to go out there and try to finish our regular season on a good note.
Greg, with you being a senior, I guess what has the last few years meant to you at LSU? What have you remember most fondly?
Oh yeah, it's meant everything. Especially not being from here. Really falling in love with the culture of Louisiana, the people down here. So I mean, I wouldn't trade it for anything else, man. I feel like I made the right decision coming here, even with coaching changes and everything that I've gone through. It's been great, man. I love my experience, and I'm glad to say that I went here.
I guess going off that with the coaching changes and all that, just kind of being a crazy new world to you, I guess how have you embraced the new coaching staff with Brian Kelly, and what has he meant to you in your career?
I mean, Coach Kelly and his whole staff, I mean, they've meant a lot. I mean, I think they've changed the culture here since they've been here. I mean, they mean everything. I think they've done a great job this past year, especially with the new defensive staff. Coach Baker coming back, all those guys, Corey Raymond. So I think it's been great, man. I'm truly blessed to have been coached by all of them guys.
Kind of bouncing off of that, obviously, you've been under Coach Kelly for a few years now, but your last year here, you get Blake Baker.
Right.
What was it kind of like playing under him your last year, and how he's kind of helped you elevate your game to the next level?
Yeah, I mean, it's just full circle, really. Him seeing me as a freshman and now as a senior, kind of seeing me grow into like a man, really. So, I mean, it's been cool, man. I was talking to Coach Raymond earlier at practice today, and he was like, he said he remembered my move-in day freshman year. So, I mean, it's just crazy, full circle, those guys seeing me grow up and things like that. So it's really cool.
I guess what are you looking forward to most about Saturday night? Will it be an emotional day for you before or after the game, or are you just kind of locked in on the game?
Yeah, I think right now I'm really just worried about the game. I haven't really put much thought into it, because if we don't win, it doesn't really matter. So really just trying to go out there and get the win. I mean, when it comes to emotional and things like that, whatever happens, happens. I don't know.
With no playoff hopes or SEC things, how do you guys kind of keep high spirits in the locker room and with the team, knowing that, it's just a bowl game, come later this season?
Yeah, I think the spirits are really good in the locker room right now. I think all of us just really want to finish strong and do it the right way. I think obviously, like you said, there is no playoff for us most likely. So really just going out there and just playing together. Sometimes we were talking, this might be our last time playing together, most people on the team. So really just going out there and trying to finish the right way is really important.
Obviously, you and Witt have kind of been like the guys this year, in the middle. But, we've seen Xavier Atkins a few times. Devon Keys is a guy who stepped up the last couple of weeks. Like with you moving on, what do you expect from the future of this linebacker room?
Yeah, I expect great things, especially with Coach Baker being at the head of the linebacker room. I expect those guys to keep getting better every year, and I expect the production and the leadership to continue to be what it should be. I think Coach Baker's done a great job of trying to rejuvenate the room, and I think it's going to be really good for years to come. I mean, with him leading the room, I think it should be great things.
We've seen a lot of upsets this year from unlikely teams in the SEC, especially last week, Oklahoma and Alabama. Is Oklahoma maybe like a sleeper team that you guys are not trying to overlook?
I don't think any team in the SEC right now is a sleeper, honestly. I mean, I think this year, as you guys can see, anybody can lose any weekend. So, I mean, we can lose any weekend. Oklahoma can lose any weekend. Anybody. Texas can lose any weekend. I think anybody can lose any weekend. So, I mean, just going out there and trying to execute is really important.
Last one from me. Favorite moment here? You've been here for a long time. Like, what's that one moment that sticks out for you in purple and gold?
It's a lot, man. A lot of people say the Alabama game, 2022, was really cool. Texas A&M last year was cool for me. That one-handed pick. beating Ole Miss this year was a big one. I enjoyed that one. So those three probably stick out.
Wearing number 18, so many great players have worn it before you. I guess just what has that meant now that the season is, starting to come to an end?
Really, it's meant everything. Just trying to be a leader to the young guys, be a leader to the team. Just trying to make sure I honor those guys who wore the numbers before me, and seeing how they played, and just tried to make sure I went hard and try to do what I can to control what I can control, really, and just be a guy that teammates can count on, really. I think myself and Josh do a pretty good job doing that. So, I mean, it really means everything. Just to have my name in 18 forever in LSU history is really cool.
Sorry if someone already asked you this, but Jackson Arnold ran the ball well for Oklahoma last week.
Yep.
You guys have seen your fair share of dual threat quarterbacks,
Correct.
Mixed results. What do you have to do differently this time around to stop it?
I don't think it's something we need to do differently. I just think everyone just needs to go out there and execute on what the game plan is. I think Coach Baker does a great job of trying to take things away and using each of our abilities the best that we can. So just going out there and doing our job and executing, hopefully we can slow him down, make it rough for him.